Okay. Well, of course, damn thing won't let me record, do live. So I'm just gonna kind of do a vlog this way, and record it, and then upload it, and hopefully the mess that happened with the last one doesn't do it to this one. Sorry, I'm yellow. My camera sucks. I broke my screen, and like the part over my camera was completely shattered. So I used a pin, picked out the glass, and this is what I got. So this is what I got to deal with. I was gonna flip my camera, but apparently it's not gonna let me. So we haven't been streaming every day as much as we normally would. He hasn't been feeling well, or there's some nights where he's just like, I don't want to stream. So, and I'm not staying up till 5 in the morning anymore. I can't do it. But in the meantime, I've been doing candles. This one, I forgot to add scent to the bottom 2 layers. Like this one's blue, green, and then yellow. So the yellow's the only one that has a scent. I believe it's caramel apple, but I don't remember completely. I did have one more candle in this. It was honeysuckle nectar, but I needed that scent for a special candle I'm making. So I had to destroy it so I can use it for my other candle that I'm making. This is my setup, basically. I have it sprawled, literally sprawled across the kitchen. Sorry if you're able to hear the music from the television. It's my daughter's. But I have this one going here. This one is caramel apple. Oh, that means that one was vanilla caramel. The 3-colored. This one, so this one is the caramel apple. This is going to be a bigger one. It's going to go in this jar here. See, caramel apple. And then, oh, sorry, I don't have a pop socket, so it's harder to hold my phone now. This one here, that's in the smaller jar, probably stir. Right now it's looking kind of yellow. I wanted to turn it purple, but since the wax is already kind of a pink, trying to turn it purple isn't really working. This one is the honeysuckle nectar. I wanted to say hibiscus. So these ones are being made special. You can see I already got the first layer of the honeysuckle done. So that's why we haven't really been streaming very often. Just wanted to kind of do a little update. And apparently, according to my mother, I'm lonely. Unless she's texting somebody. Honestly, at this point, I can never really tell because her speaker on her phone is broken. So she talks through her Bluetooth that's in her ear. So I really can never tell. But I am going to be making more candles. If you want any, let me know in the comments. I can get most scents. Like, I'm going to be making this one. It's pretty big. I'm going to be mixing this one called Northern Lights. It's a very mild berry with the berry cheesecake. And that's going to be my candle for either my room or just somewhere in the house. Also, if you notice the old, there's like 3, 4, 5, there was 6 of them, but we took one out from above the fridge because it was hard to get to the doors. These are really old. Like, that's a bundt cake. That one's a bundt cake. That's a tier cake. That's another type of bundt cake. Over here we got bread, and that one's like a strawberry shortcake. You could put cherries in those holes and make like a pineapple upside down cake. It's actually really clever too. It's cool. Anyway, back to the candles. This is what I use as the wax. This is, hang on, let me see if I can do this one-handed because this thing is huge. This thing here is 9 pounds of wax. You can see where I got it. Michael's. They are really like the only craft store we have up here, so I don't really have a choice. The color besides the scent, because the scents themselves give them a little bit of color, like this one is a dark purple. Crayons. Crayons are the best way, and I mean, I just bought this today. This is 64 with a sharpener. I have this giant, well not giant, but this bucket full of crayons that I've been using, and my daughter's been trying to eat. But that's what you get when you have a kid. They shove everything in their mouth. Speaking of which, what do you have? Thank you, that's Grandma's pen. So, that's what I've been doing. I have a lot of flavors. I have a lot of scents too, and most I can pick up. The only one that's a little more difficult to find, which is rose, which we happen to have found today in the mini candles.
What this means?
I'm streaming, but sure.
I'm sorry.
It's okay. Only the best phones can copy and paste this. So they're emojis. So like you're supposed to copy it on your phone and then paste it down in the comments, and it'll let of the chat thing on that thing. It's supposed to, like, only good phones are supposed to be able to do it, but as the guy said, it says I have a shit phone, so challenge is busted. Although Galaxy 6 is not a shit phone. I have a shit phone. I have an LG K30. That's a shit phone. Okay, anyway though, these are my scents. I have them in a box. I have a whole bunch. Butterscotch maple, vanilla caramel, cinnamon stick, black cherry, apple pie. I just picked up blood orange today. Oh my god, it smells so good. Of course, typical, just plain vanilla. I believe there's another scent in here. Hazelnut,
Citrus.
cinnamon.
Picked up a citrus today.
That was blood orange, Mom.
Oh, I thought you picked up the one that smelled like pineapple.
No. And then apple and hibiscus. That might be the one she's talking about. I also have like little mini tea candles that I take out of the container, and then I just use the wax. It's a really cheap and easy way if you can like go to Walmart and get tea candles. And then like this one was a hickory syrup container. Today from the dollar store I picked up this, an old Coke glass. So I'm gonna use that too for around the house. And then Michael's actually has really cute ones. Like here's one you could get as like a Mr. and Mrs. gift. It's a chalkboard paint that you can write on, and it has a little latch over here. So it's like you pop the latch up, if I can get it without breaking it, and then it opens, and then you just latch it shut. I'm sorry, it's very dim in here. My uncle's cheap and he doesn't let us have more than one actual like light bulb in each room. And then there's like these smaller ones that are like little mini mason jars. I found this at the dollar store. It has like little bumps on it, little square bumps. Excuse me, sorry about that. Oh, that's just batteries. I need batteries today. But I can get most scents. I don't think there's really a scent I haven't come across. You have to be careful with mixing them, because like the red one, because it's apple caramel and his favorite color is red, I'm trying to get it like a candy apple red to make it match. And the big thing is I'm not using specifically what's called a double boiler, which is kind of what you're supposed to be using. I have like mason jars or jars that I'm not going to use. Whoops, sorry. I forget that when it's in the light, because it has no protector over the camera, it makes it look really shitty. Okay. So, like as it steams, you have to add more water to it because it's just a pot, the jar. Whoop. I'm trying to get it to aim at the thing. There we go. It's the pot and then the jar with water. So you have to kind of like be careful. And you got to be careful about the temperature too. Because like my stove that I have is really shit. So it makes it even more difficult. The only real thing I suggest, if you are going to start making candles, oh, it's in the recycling. So, I had the candy apple, the apple, forgot the name already. Caramel apple spice already almost finished. I was just getting to the point where I was going to grab the jar, dump it into the candle container itself, and this happened. The bottom of the jar I was using before I started using that pickle jar shattered. So I have it in the sink, in this thing. You can see there's still some glass in the bottom. Well, not really. But I have to wait for it to cool before I can put a lid on it to get rid of it. Because you can't really make a candle and say, here's a candle with glass in the bottom of the jar. That's just absolutely terrible. Also, I did try, and I'm going to show you guys kind of a sneak peek on it. I ran out of jugs yesterday, so before I could go buy them. The top doesn't quite look the best, sadly. But my boyfriend, you guys know him as Little Ben, or Lil Ben, however you want to say it. I say Little Ben, because I can't do the Lil very well. He is a beer guy. He likes beer. Even though he just turned 21. It's like he has a very addictive personality. And no, I did not say a dick. Addictive. Where he hooks on something very, very quickly. He likes his beer. Particularly, I want to say Svedka, but I know that's not right. That's a vodka. But it starts with an S. Anyway, it's his favorite. And so I thought, you know what? I don't have any jars around here. He likes beer. I have a mug that I'm not using. Let's make him a beer candle. So I made him the candle 2 days ago. And it's kind of been, first it was sitting in the fridge. Huh? Oh. Mom's talking on the phone. So I made him this beer candle, and I added kind of like a glitter crayon in it, unintentionally. But it came out really cool. So this is what it looks like. I turned the camera around and show you easier, but it won't let me. Sorry about that. Let's get over here in this light. Maybe you'll be able to see it better. So here's what it looks like. You notice there's like a little blob on top. That's supposed to be, if you've ever seen like 5-Minute Crafts, this like candle foam where you take the candle wax, you heat it up, and then you, as soon as it's starting to cool, when it's getting to the little bit cooler point where it's starting to like film over, you're supposed to whisk it like an egg. And it's supposed to make this foam. So it's supposed to kind of look like a whipped cream. Well, mine didn't quite turn out like that, so I decided to like just go with it. So now it looks like the top of this has a giant turd on it. Not intentionally, but it is very adorable. And the candle wax, the wick is sticking out. I haven't trimmed it in case I wanted to like take that off and redo it or something. But it's very cute, and he liked it when I showed him a picture of it, but he hasn't seen it at this stage. So hopefully he'll go watch this video and he'll see it. Sorry, my daughter is at my feet. She's nosy. But she's 2, so that's what happens. So, come here. Come here. Ilana. Princess. Well, Princess Little Babe, or Ilana, she's my daughter. Baby girl, quit walking on your tiptoes. That's not good for you. Yeah, that's not good for you to walk on your tiptoes. If you want a candle, if you decide you want a candle from me, as long as it's something that has a lid, I mean, if you want a beer mug, I can try to do it and get it to you safely without the top falling apart, but I cannot guarantee it. Sorry, I have a necklace on, so it was kind of weird. But if you do want to get one from me, either comment below or I don't know. I thought there was a way to message you, but now I'm kind of just like not sure. But yeah, comment below. I'll try to get in touch with you, one way or another. So, and I'll be able to get one to you. Those, I mean, I am selling them, so I'm not just like giving them away. I am selling them. The smaller ones, like those over there, I'm probably only gonna sell for $5 plus shipping, which is gonna only be like three or four. So figure $9 or $10 for everything, the scent you want, color you want, plus it's shipped to you. The beer mugs ones, because beer mugs are more expensive, those are probably going to be $8 a candle. Plus $4 shipping, so those are going to be about $12 to $15 a candle, because they're also going to be heavier because the glass is heavier. And that includes being shipped to you. So if you're looking for a candle, if you need Christmas, birthday, you know, I know it's over, but Mother's Day, anything like that, just hit me up and let me know. Other than that, we might be streaming tonight, but I can't guarantee. It's up to how that one feels. So hit Lil Ben up, tell him you want us to stream some more GTA, and I'll see you later. Peace.